Gun Talk is brought to you by Colt, Springfield Armory, Smith & Wesson,
Boy, Chad, that is a nice shooting pistol.
It's a fun little gun, huh?
For a 9, it's a heck of a deal. Of course, 9, as you know, is like the real sweet spot right now, isn't it?
Sure, absolutely.
Kel-Tec is known for making small guns. I mean, we got started really with the 380, right?
Absolutely, yep.
So tell me about the P11 and what this is all about.
Well, you just get a little more capacity. A lot of law enforcement guys like this gun as a backup pistol to their Glock or their Smith & Wesson.
Right.
They're carrying full size. You get 10+1 rounds in the gun. It's extremely light, obviously very small and compact, and pretty darn accurate, and that's some pretty good shooting you got there.
Well, the gun shoots real well. And, and one of the things is people say, well, if I'm going to have a small gun, generally you used to have a small caliber.
That's right.
But what's interesting is that this is actually a double stack.
It is.
So you're looking at either 10 or 12 rounds in the mag. This is a double action only pistol.
It is.
The idea being it actually, for some of us old guys, it works like a revolver.
It sure does.
You just,
the semi-automatic revolver, exactly.
That's exactly what it is. So, I mean, you just keep pulling the trigger, and it's got a longer pulse. And we were talking earlier about why would you want that? There are some situations, like if you're going to carry in a fanny pack or someplace where you didn't have it in a holster, you might want to have that longer, heavier pull.
That's right, absolutely.
So what's involved in mastering this kind of trigger?
Trigger time. Practice, lots of practice.
That's it.
And that's good for any gun.
Yeah.
Anytime you pick up a new firearm, you definitely want to take it out, practice, get used to it.
And just and you can dry fire this thing also, get used to the feel of the trigger too.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's companies that make snap caps and dummy rounds and stuff to kind of keep the gun in good working order so you don't beat it up too much when you dry fire.
I mean, it's a small pistol. It really, this would have been the size of a compact 380 15, 20 years ago. And now it's a 9, you got all the power of the 9, and the 9, of course, is, with the ammo we have today, it's a great caliber.
Yeah.
So, all right, I gotta go get some more ammo, we gotta shoot this thing some more.
Do it.
All right, we gotta shoot this thing.
Tom, before you shoot,
Yeah.
I know you're having fun with that gun, the PF9,
yeah.
but let me show you the PF9. It's actually a smaller 9mm that we make.
Oh, that feels so good.
It's a nice slim gun, isn't it?
Is it single stack?
It's single stack. It comes with a 7-round magazine, or you can buy as an accessory the 8-round magazine extension.
Look at
So you
that.
can get 8+1 in that tiny little gun.
Holy cow.
That's 9mm.
That's incredible. Now that's a pocket gun for sure.
Oh yeah.
That's
a fun
pretty
gun
sweet.
right there.
And that's a single action, right?
This is a single action, about 5.5-pound trigger pull on it.
I like it. All right.
All right.
Let me see if I can make a joyful noise for the Second Amendment.
Do it.
Really, really sweet.
That'll get the job done right there.
9mm autos are really popular, but there's something you may not know. You can shoot a 9mm in a revolver. Now, Mark, Ruger has actually been doing this for quite some time, haven't you?
Yeah, we have 3 different types of convertibles. The single 6 you can do in 22 long rifle and 22 mag. You get 2 cylinders with the gun.
Right.
We have a 45 Colt and a 45 auto convertible in the Blackhawk.
Okay.
And my favorite, the 357 and 9mm.
And you do that by physically removing the cylinder,
Sure.
putting a different cylinder in, one
Right.
chamber for the 357, one for the
in
9.
Right.
Just about the same bullet diameter.
Right. If you really want to get fussy about it, shoot the 357, but you can't beat low-cost 9mm for banging away.
Yeah. Now this one you don't make anymore, right?
No, that's my old gun. That's an old Speed 6 of chambered in 9mm.
And it's got this funky kind of system for...
It's a patent by a Frenchman named Kel-Tec, and
Okay.
we made them for a little while. It apparently didn't do particularly well, so it didn't do it for all that long. I managed to get a hold of one. You see that wire in there? That wire flexes, so that snaps over the rim, and it functions as an
Okay.
ejector, so no moon clip needed.
All right, and no moon clips in this because the chambers are just the right length for the case.
Right, so your head's facing off the case now.
Okay, so why shoot 9mm in your revolver?
Lower cost ammo.
Cost ammo. And a lot of people got a lot of 9mm ammo around.
So we actually have 3 options with this gun. You can 357 or 38s
That's
or
true.
9.
That's true. Well, let's shoot these fun things.
Yep.
I can get these. Okay, I see.
It just snaps in over.
They snip.
Yep.
Or somebody that wants to shoot a lot, that's really
This is the ticket.
Okay. So now this is just shooting a 9mm out of a revolver, which doesn't seem like much, but it actually is pretty darn cool. Outstanding.
Where
It
would you put
pops
that
right
in
out.
recoil? Between a 38 and a
I
357?
think that's right where it goes. Yeah. Definitely not as much goose as a 357, and maybe just a little bit more than a 38 special, which is a pretty nice place to be.
Yeah.
And now you got great versatility in your single action. Be able to shoot the 357 in there,
Right.
as well as the others. Loads just like any other of
Right.
your single actions.
Coming up, what's the difference between 9mm and 45 in recoil and speed? I'll show you.